I'm getting in, ready to rock and roll. All right, race fans, just taking a short break here. We got one more main event before we bring you the Park Model Homes 125 Northwest Super Late Model Series event live from Spokane Superoval. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be back very shortly.
of Spokane in the number 93, Reyes Automotive, Concrete Cutters, Western Rail, FabTech Racing Products, and Hilliard Tire, number 93, Dave Garber. Coming from Quincy in the number 1K, 12 Hawks Farm Girl, Baymark Farms, Wild One Racing, Racing Dynamics, and the Pizza Man, the number 1, the Wild One, Mitch Klein. From Spokane in the number 29, the Green Nugget, O'Neill's Custom Engines, Northwest Windows, Doors and Renovations, and the top belly up called the number 29, Jackson O'Neill. Tonight, Heidi Yakima in the number 25, Apple Valley Carpet, Jet Truck Repair, and Pepper Racing, the number 25, Zach Beeman. He finished second in the Leonard Evans 150 3 weeks ago out of Spokane in the number 24, Arado's Automax and RV, Quicket Auto, Quicket RV, Jam Imports, Jet Bird Racing Engines, Northtown Auto Liquidators, and Valley Auto Liquidators, number 24, Joey Bird. He won this race last season. I went at you in the number 64. Leonard Evans, used car superstore. Evans Lease and Doug Federal, never give up. Number 64, Garrett Evans. Coming out of Kennewick, this young lady turned 18 just 3 weeks ago. Out of Kennewick in the number 52. Crosshare Electric, Exteriors 2, Luke's Carpet, North Tech Repair, Rebath the Tri-Cities, and Ron General Contractor. She wants to wish a happy birthday to her mom, the number 52, Brittany Zamora.
We're videoing the race.
Front row, Child Haven Learning Center, Midwest Power Source, Power Systems International, Western Rail, and MVP Engines, number 83, Braden, the Killer Bee Havens. And on the pole, making his Spokane Superoval debut, I went at you in the number 64, Jay. Well, Parkwell Homes, 125.
Welcome to the Spokane Superoval and the Northwest Super Late Model Series live coverage of are back together, and he'll start at the rear of the field. Cameron McKeon, the 72, looks like an old Junior Hanley car. He was good in qualifying. With the invert, though, the young man from East Wenatchee, Jan Opperman Evans, on the point. And we're going to see as they come by here. So it'll be Jan Evans, Braden Havens, row 1, Brittany Zamora, Garrett Evans, row number 2, Joey 5B of Zach Beeman, Jason O'Neill, and it looks like Christian in the 72. Alan Kress, the Oregonian, got the Oregon 5 colors flying on the 91 machine. He and Ed Thompson will make up row number 7, and Glenn Knutson. And we had, it was like a torrential downpour here, so that wipes everything off that was put down rubber-wise Friday night.
Yeah, any notes you took Friday may not be good for today.
They're junk. So here we go. Braden Havens, Jan Opperman Evans in the Leonard Evans and Evans lease. Number 64 on the pole. Well, that would be nerve-wracking being a young gun, but you know what? I've watched him in his first quarter midget race, and he was exceptional. So it runs in the blood, I do believe.
Yeah, and you know he's got good equipment under him. You know that for sure. And he's
the former head tech man for the Northwest Tour back in the day. We'll be bringing you the action 125 laps around this high-banked, super fast half mile here at Spokane. Pace car looks like he's going to be pulling off. He is. Yes, here we go. Hang on, folks. Havens. Evans going to bring him down off of turn number 4. Here we go. We're green. Park Model Homes 125 underway. to go by his on the turn number 2. Or turn number 1. 1 down, Havens, your leader, Evans. I don't know that it helps Havens as much as it helps the 24 of Berg.
I completely agree.
And quite honestly, I believe the 52 can make good use of this caution as well.
Definitely.
The question lies, though, does it hurt the 64? At this point, I'm going to say no.
Right.
He looked pretty strong.
Looks like we got one to go at the line. Lights are off on the Pace truck.
So if your car is not where you want it, what do you think the crew chief's telling the driver right now?
He's probably trying to keep him calm, for one thing, because he's irritated that the thing's not handling like it should be. So sometimes you got to learn to drive your race car with what you got, because obviously you're not making changes now. So, learning to make the best of what you got is what you got to do. And I think, most of these guys are veterans, and I think they're going to do that. But it's gonna be who's a little bit better than the other.
So what you're saying is they got to will it where they want it.
They got to will it.
Here we go. Oh, drag race into 1, Havens and Evans. I'll tell you what, Braden Havens working the upstairs, hanging tough.
Got a runoff too.
Sure did.
Bird's going to take advantage of that and try to get a nose under there.
Look at Beeman. Beeman's right on his back bumper. Zamora, look at this. Klein's going to go by. Klein gets by Zamora. Zamora getting hung out to dry. There goes. Oh, baby.
O'Neill's looking
O'Neill. And then there's Jan Evans. So Evans falls to the 8th spot. Mitch Klein on the move, the wild one. Ooh, shaping up to be a doozy. Don't you go anywhere, race fans. Garrett Evans, your leader. Braden Havens still in that 2nd spot. Joey Bird didn't make too good a use of that restart, but sometimes that's all you got, I guess. Beeman in the 4th spot. 5th is Klein. 6th is Zamora. 7th, wow, O'Neill running tough in the 29. Oh, boy. Boy, the 20. Oh, something flew up there. I'm not sure what it was.
We got a door on 2nd place cars. Got driver's door starting to peel off.
Oh, it is. That's Havens. And I believe he will they meatball him for that one?
If that's why they threw the caution, I have a feeling.
Boy, that would be heartbreak for the 83.
I didn't see what happened.
I mean, he'll have to come in and stop and go and rip that door off. For sure they're not going to allow that because you can't see out of the side of it, I wouldn't think.
No, it's all the way up.
Oh, boy. So the drama starts.
Look at Klein in the 1 car.
I'm telling you, where did he come from?
Silent stalker.
Man, no kidding.
Just smooth and been biding his time.
Stealth. And that's what they tell you. One at a time. So it's Garrett Evans, Braden Havens, Joey Bird. Then it's Zach Beeman, Mitch Klein. That's your top 5. 6th will be Zamora. 7th will be Jan Evans. 8th will be the 29 of Jason O'Neill. Then it'll be Christian Rotter. And the 51 of Glenn Knudsen. How cool is that? I'm betting for that team, this is a W right now. Because you said he moved the concrete barrier there in turn number 4 when he hit driver door first.
Yeah, when he hit that, I seen the barrier move. I mean, when you move concrete wall, that's a hard shot. And
we're talking concrete barriers that are like in between your highway dividers. I mean, there's some solid things with the fencing on them. So
it's a testament to his crew, though, and what they can do in the short amount of time they were thrashing.
And I'm telling you, this is a budget team. They lost their car a season ago, burned to the ground, came back after going home, and lost everything. Toolbox, everything. So hard not to root for Glenn Knudsen. I'm telling you what, they're great guys. They're super good guys, and they work hard, and this is good stuff for them. I'm
32 years of marriage.
I'm trying to think right now.
Superoval. They
Where is Bird at?
track in Billings, Montana, and 32 years
He looked a little free on the last run, but I mean that's just observation. Don't know for sure.
So congratulations, guys.
But
32 years of marriage. Taps in your
look at Havens. He's trying to use the rail to get that off. He rubbing the inside retaining wall, trying to peel that door off. Smart move. Cameron McKeon, the 3K racing machine, the 72, the Junior Hanley look-alike. Here comes Alan Kress back out. Good to see that. Oregon Tool, good-looking ride for Alan Kress. And here comes Garber as well. Garber may have got the worst of that in that turn 2 incident.
Garrett.
So it looks like Garrett's got some of his door caught.
They got together under caution coming out of turn 2, and I have a feeling he passed off his door to Mr. Evans. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out.
Wow. I missed that completely.
That does bring sticking it to him a whole new meaning.
The PA announcer says, yeah, that's called sticking it to him a whole new meaning. So does that mean Garrett Evans is going to have to come in and give up the lead? It's going to be interesting to see because he's got the whole door shoved in the right rear.
Yeah, he's going to be lucky if it doesn't cut that tire down.
If it hasn't already.
It is in the wheel well.
And it sounds like it's got some tin attached too.
Brings a whole new level to mid-race strategy, huh?
Yeah, right? Whether you want to or not. There goes Crew Chief Brian Andrus on a dead sprint. He's going to try. Where is that? I don't see Evans. Has he stopped?
Yeah, he stopped down here in turn 1. He's trying to rip that stuff out of there.
So he'll go to the end of the field. Ooh, baby. I wonder how that's going to play out. Well, they got the fans excited too as well.
Oh, man. I'm going to be anxious to see if they give him a spot back.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we tell you, it appears Garrett Evans, best time so far, 18.589, qualified at a 17.7.
Yeah.
Boy, that's
It's a big drop.
it is a big drop. Of course, it did cool off quite a bit, and hence the tightening up.
Yeah, I mean, if you guess right and the track cools off, it can be fast, but it's that gamble, you know.
It sure is.
You got to figure out who's calling the shots for your team, and if they hit it right, you know, that could be the guys in the front.
So we're going to see how this plays out.
They're still down there trying to rip stuff off of Garrett Evans' race car.
So how do you get all that debris when you're the leader? Everything happens behind you. We're going to see what happens here if he gets to go to the front.
All right, race fans, Garrett Evans is going to come in to change his tire. He is going to get his spot back. So Garrett Evans is still the race leader. Officials have determined.
So that's interesting. Garrett Evans is the race leader, and he's got a new right rear on. So
they're going to allow him to change the right rear tire.
Interesting chain of events.
Wow. Well, I'm sure, wow.
NASCAR, let's go.
Dave Garber in the pits as well.
Garber back in. I think he did get the worst of that blunt up on turn number 2. But this situation here, I'm just going to tell you right now, here's where I'm glad I'm not an official. right?
I could tell you, Terry, in all my years of watching tour races and late model races, I don't think I've ever seen the second place car with debris hanging off, pass that off to the leader, and have the leader come in the pits. I think that's a first.
Well, they didn't change the right rear, did they? I don't see the tire. Maybe it is. I didn't see the tire
they just
go.
looked it over or what.
Oh, boy. This will be interesting how this plays out. So Garrett Evans gets the debris from Braden. Now, did they get together in 3? Is that where it got passed off?
No, turn 2.
Under
caution. He rubbed up against Evans and peeled that off.
And so no problem there, right?
I don't know how that works. I've never seen anything like that.
Well, we just saw how it works. Leader comes in, gets his spot back, changes the right rear, if necessary. And Braden Havens still going to hold on to his second spot. So
no harm, no foul, I suppose.
well, yeah, and I'm sure that one's not in the rule book. I mean, you can't play out every scenario. So it is what it is. We'll soldier on. But Joey Bird, nonetheless, still sitting. Here comes Dave Garber back out.
You know, I guess the good thing, Terry, is they're going to figure it out where they should, and that's on the racetrack.
Absolutely.
Back in 1, 2, 3, like they were. So
absolutely.
they'll put the gloves on and go at it.
And go at it. I'm thinking the next caution, the 64 will stay pretty far away from the 83. You can bank on that one. But not to knock Braden Havens. I mean, you do what you got to do, and if whatever works, I guess. So smart move. Braden Havens getting her done. He's in the second spot. He's still got a piece. He's not out of this deal. Now, let me ask. The one of Mitch Klein was rolling. Got a rhythm, got it rolling.
Yeah.
Maybe the setup comes to him. Now, these long cautions like this and in red, does that affect the car?
Maybe that's detrimental to him. You know, maybe he's great on those long runs. So we'll have to see how. I think you're going to know in the first 2 laps where he's at. Because he's still got a fast race car behind him, so you know,
absolutely.
she might take advantage of that.
But what you just said is absolutely perfect and absolutely spot on. We're gonna duke this out on the racetrack. Don't want to put anybody in the rear. Let's just go for it. Don't call it. Just cut me.
Let's do it.
And we'll head to the next round. Oh. So, little.
So is this where does the leader pick whether he wants to be inside or outside? Is that how that works? I don't know how that works.
I'm gonna have to look up. I would think he would have that option.
So Garrett Evans, interesting choice here. As Evans takes the outside. Garrett Evans has been taking the bottom every start so far.
You know, I love the mental battles that play out in these two, right?
You got to know if Garrett outside, there's a really good reason. He's been around too long to not have a method to his madness.
Well, my guess is I certainly would if you can get the run and the jump.
Yeah, it's going to come down to this start. We're
You
getting
just
ready
pinch
to go
them down.
right
Here we go. Park Model Homes 125 back underway. Now, here we go. Evans.
Cleared him.
No, not yet. Havens hanging tough. There it is. Evans, your leader. Havens second. Third is Bird. Fourth is Beeman.
Here comes Beeman.
You betcha.
He's not done.
And I believe Beeman knows he's got to go now. Oh, into the wall goes Brooks. Is that Schimmel?
No, he got Schroeder.
Christian Roeder.
Christian Roeder's in the wall.
Oh, you hate to see that. And that will bring the caution. live timing, I can't get any, I don't know, any laps. Man, I need to refresh it or something, but. It's interesting. I don't know why. Yeah, just no names filled in. It's not on my end. Another superstar in the making, I do believe. You got Zach Beeman. You have Beeman is sitting in 4th. 5th is Mitch Klein, and I'm still trying to figure out where did he come from. He came out of nowhere.
He did. He's had a super smooth run.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race. He's picking them off one at a time. Brittany Zamora is in the 6th spot. 7th is, again, Jason O'Neill. Great run for the O'Neill team. 8th is Evans. 9th is Newton. 10th is McKeon. 11th is Schimmel. 12th will be Dave Garber. 13th will be Ed Thompson, and then the 91 of Alan Kress of Staten, Oregon. Double file. Evans again picking that top side.
We're going to have one to go when we get to the line.
Northwest Super Late Model Series from Spokane Superoval. Boy, it poured down rain. We were wondering if we were going to get this thing in. About 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it cleared up. They got some trucks and cars on the racetrack, dried it out, and practice was right on. Big shout out to Jason Majors, who won the mini stock main event. Got it done big time. The Beast, Jason Majors. Here we go. Mike Michelson, Northwest Super Late Models. Parkland Homes 125 back underway. Evans again, a la Ron Hornaday with the killer restart. Look at Beeman upstairs. Here comes Beeman. Man, Beeman's using the attic up there. He is way upstairs. He might even be thinking about the roof. Look at this. Beeman. What a move by Zach Beeman. Up on the wheel. Man. Up on the wheel. Look at this.
He all over the bumper cover, Garrett Evans.
He is. He's going to shove it in there. Into 3. Beeman's going to go underneath Evans. Look at Zach Beeman. Dude is rolling. Wow, Beeman. Evans hanging tough upstairs. Look at Beeman, though. He's not, couldn't quite do it. Evans got into 3. Pretty good. I'll tell you what, Evans is going, where did he come from? Woo, Zach Beeman.
Zach Beeman went from 4th to 2nd in about one turn.
Turning the wheel, Zach Beeman is. Oh, baby. Havens is 3rd. 4th is Bird. 5th, Zamora got by Klein for 5th. Look at Knudsen. Here comes Garber now. Look at Garber on the move. He's going for 9th. So Garber picks up a couple spots. I like to see that.
Garrett Evans opened up about 2-car length lead.
Well, rest assured, it woke him up. Because I'm sure he wasn't expecting Zach Beeman to be right there. That was a money move by the 25B of Zach Beeman. Look at Havens now, closing the gap. There you go. That's what we were talking about earlier. You got to will it where you want it, and that's what Zach Beeman did. Zamora, look at Zamora. I think she's closing the gap on Joey Bird. So keep your eye on that green 52 of BC, Brittany Zamora. Klein is in the 6th spot. 7th will be O'Neill. I'm impressed by Jason O'Neill. What a stud. That thing is free loose coming off of 4.
Havens is reeling in Beeman again, it looks like.
Well, I'll tell you what, He's going to have, well, boy, and Beeman looks a little free off. Zamora. Ooh, Bird.
Bird's looking at
yeah.
it too.
Bird going to go upstairs, put her nose upstairs. Look at Knudsen. Dave Garber is coming. He's on the bottom of Knudsen. That's for 9th. Garber. Yeah. Beeman looks a little bit on the free side. You can see he's running that high groove to try to keep it.
You got caution out, Terry. I don't
Didn't see who hit. Maybe down, there it is. And it's Dave Garber. Can the guy buy a break?
Dave Garber spun up in turn number 4.
Tough break. Man, he was coming too. Yeah, he says, that's it. We're done. You know, that's a tough break for Dave Garber. I hate to see that. Well, here's what I know. Right now, I think Zach Beeman's licking his chops.
Yeah. That was one caution he wanted really bad.
However, I'm betting you money, Crew Chief Brian Andrus is on there saying, you got to watch Beeman. He went from 4th to 2nd.
Yeah.
So it'll be Garrett Evans, Zach Beeman, Braden Havens, Joey Bird, Brittany Zamora, Mitch Klein.
It'll be interesting to see which line Garrett takes now with Beeman behind him.
Yes, sir. How about O'Neill in the 7th spot?
Just creeping up.
I am a... You love the vets. You love the guys, some of the higher dollar teams, but you love to see the budget boys come up there and do good. Jason O'Neill hanging tough in the 7th spot. Jan Evans is 8th. 9th is Glenn Knudsen. 10th is McKeon. 11th is Brooke Schimmel. 12th will be Kress. And then we go with Ed Thompson. Dave Garber all done, retiring after that. This happened turn number 4. Tough break for Dave Garber. Nice guy, good guy, hard racer, been around forever. Sometimes the nights are just like that, right?
It happens sometimes. Just it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
Right. Lift the body up and drive another car on it, and it
Kress
doesn't do
is
any good.
again too.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Schimmel's
they
in.
struggle. I'm surprised they struggle. They look pretty good in practice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Schimmel crew going to work. She's back underway. Yeah, I watched her as a quarter midget racer, and she was mighty good in those two as well. Brooke Schimmel, great girl, female phenom. You're going to be hearing a lot more about her. But meanwhile, up front, it is Garrett Evans, the money man, Zach Beeman.
Looks like he's taking the outside again.
Now, this is going to be interesting. Bird will be on the outside. Then it will be Havens, the inside of row number 2 with no door. Back in that third row to be Brittany Zamora in the 52 and the 1 of Mitch Klein. Restarts now become crucial, right? When you're trying to gain that 1 spot or 2 spots. So if you're Zach Beeman, what are you thinking right now?
You know, I think you got to concentrate on getting a good start. It's always that fine line, right, of pushing the start.
You don't
want to jump it, but you want to get the jump.
And you don't want to buzz the tires either. Of course, you never did that.
Nah.
This is going to be some good stuff. Glad to be bringing it to you. Terry Bridges, Mike Michelson, Northwest Super Late Model Series, round 2. The
go.
Parkland Homes 125. Beeman, Evans. This should be interesting. Pace car off. Here we go. Underway. Boy, Evans is money on the restarts, boy. Oh, and he puts us up a little bit high. There goes Beeman.
He's looking. He's looking.
He got it there a little hot. Look at Bird. Bird slips by Havens for the 3rd spot. Oh, baby, here we go. Brittany Zamora. Boy.
Zamora under Klein.
Yep.
He's battling, though.
Well, Zamora had gotten
Boy.
Klein. Klein's like that gnat that won't go
Yeah.
away, you know? He's just all over.
Speaking of all over, look at Zach Beeman on Garrett Evans.
I'm telling you what.
He is not letting him get out of his sights.
The money man, Zach Beeman. Dude can roll it. Look at Bird.
Beeman's a little faster in the middle, but Garrett's getting off the turn really well.
And he's down on that bottom, too. He says, you want it, you're going to go topside. And, you know, you're not going to – I seriously doubt you're going to psych the leader.
Yeah.
He's been around the block a time or two. But Zamora.
She's looking at that 4th spot.
Another top 5. Would that be something for the 52 of Brittany Zamora? Look at Klein. 6th. 7th is O'Neill. 8th is Jan Evans. 9th could be McKeon or Newton. They're going at it. The 72 and the 51. Jury's still out on those front 2 spots.
They're starting to break away a little bit.
Beeman. Dude is money, I'm telling you. Zach Beeman getting it done. Evans your leader, though. Bird in the 3rd spot. Nice restart for the 2-4. Got underneath Havens. Picked up the spot. Zamora in 5th. Solid run for her again. Nothing to be disappointed about there, even if it ends here like that.
Your leader starting to give himself a little bit of breathing room over Beeman.
And that's just hitting marks. You know it. Well, you know what? It ain't over till it's over.
No.
I'm telling you what. I've seen too many of them. Klein, though, has definitely lost some ground to Zamora. Zamora put a bunch of real estate between herself and Mitch Klein. You know what? I don't count O'Neill for another spot. He's coming up on Klein.
He's coming.
Jason O'Neill on the move in the 29. McKeon does get by Knutson now, so he picks up a spot. So McKeon is in the 9th spot. 10th is Knutson. 11th is Schimmel. 12th is Kress. 13th is Ed Thompson. I haven't seen a halfway flag yet, but that doesn't. Evans now rolled up his sleeve, hiked up the boots, and is going to work. Beeman definitely lost the pace. I don't know. He doesn't look tight, though.
No.
I think he's more the free.
You can see it wiggle a little bit coming off.
But, boy, they're still getting down on the bottom of the racetrack, so Bird is in the 3rd spot. Havens is 4th. Zamora is 5th. Boy, what a run by Brittany Zamora. Rookie in this series. Starting off with a 3rd.
Yeah, she's having a great
and
run.
Potentially in the 5th spot. Man, oh man. 18 years old. What a future she's got ahead of her. O'Neill, he's still trying to. Look at McKeon now. He's going to work on Jan Evans. To the bottom. Beeman. Oh my goodness, the dude is rolling. Look at Beeman roll that thing in. Oh, they're touching, they're getting banged. Look at Beeman, they got together. No harm, no foul, there goes Beeman by. Ooh, baby. Zach Beeman. He's a beast. He is a beast. What? Wow-wee.
Just driving the wheels off that thing.
I told you. That dude is money. That's what I'm talking about. What? And then drives away?
Leaving.
See ya. Wow. Unbelievable. Woo-hoo. I'm telling you what. That was legit right there. Wow, Zach Beeman. Havens in the third spot. Fourth is Zamora. Fifth. Look at this. Is that O'Neill?
Yeah, he's moved on. Looks like we'll probably go green, white, checkered, huh?
Yeah, it appears so. 2. It wasn't that big of a mess. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
she backed in, but it didn't. She got back on her own power, it looks like. Still only losing 4 cars. That's not too bad. Dave Garber out. Joey Bird, heartbreak, out. The one of Christian Roeder out. And then when did Noosa go out?
Oh, I don't know.
Unbelievable there.
Boy, here we go.
I didn't see him pull off. So 11 cars.
Gonna be 1 to go at the line.
Yep. Canada.
Yep.
In the open comp. Evans. Of his days racing Monty English up at
Northwest Tour several years.
Was money. And if you turn Beeman's number, that's with the same number
exactly
as
right.
Monty English. And here we go. There we go. 2 laps. 2 to go. 1 to go. Hang on, Mikey. Davis to third. Oh, was that move. Sweet? That was some money move right there. Zamora third.
What a finish.
She put the crisscross applesauce on Braden Havens.
Set him up.
Oh,